Scorpio, this is your tarot forecast for July 2016. And right now, what shows up first and foremost for you is just happy family life, all right? So, keys, symbolic keys, that is, opening up for joy, happiness, time being shared, genuine time here, which I see that you've been longing for, to have some time off and really dive into your children and grandchildren, for those of you who have grandchildren. It's a time where you can balance up your energies. It is also an unexpected surprise coming to you as well. Now, I feel this has to do with a change or a shift coming in. It's not showing from which area directly, and that is probably why it is showing up as a surprise, right? But what it's going to do, it's going to balance you out and those things that are important to you, as I see you balancing values. So for some of you, that might just mean financially that values are balancing. It could be other values. It could be within harmony. It could be within love. So it could be a little different for each and every one of you. But there is this element of surprise. And I think that in itself is what is important to look at right here. There's a male. This could be a brother. It could be a partner. It could be somebody in the family, I feel. This male, I feel, he's working on a situation that has to do with home, foundation, real estate. It could be property, land, that kind of thing. At least family values that can enhance the family values. You'll be hearing him sharing some insights with you, as if there has been some outer circumstances that might have slowed him a little bit down here earlier. And it's frustrating to him because he's a doer. This is a man, it's like when he can see what it is he wants to do, he just wants to get on with it. He's very practical. So if there's outer circumstances that's been slowing him, well, then that just adds to a level of frustration. But the good news is here now is that it seems like whatever that external situation might have been, that is easing up so he can get on with it. For you, there is a longing, Scorpio, now, a longing to find inner spiritual, should I say, tranquility and peace. So this means if you have a little extra time on your hand, and for many of you, you might have your vacation here in July if you didn't do it already in June or waiting for August. But for those of you who do have time, it's showing that you could be really blessed by taking a little time off to yourself to meditate or to just dive within, all right? It's time to align those inner chakras so that you could feel more at one with yourself. That is the true power of powering up your inner batteries, right? Harmonizing your chakras. It has been busy. You have had a lot on your plate. Normally, that is something that you like because you're always very intensely focused on the things that you do, and then time slips away, doesn't it? So here, when you have a little time to catch up, don't forget about your inner needs, your higher and spiritual needs. A female is coming to you with some good news, and it has to do with something that might have been a little bit of a conflict or a challenge for her. And so here she's able now to kind of turn things around, just like the man that we saw. So both these two people are now starting to move forward again, and I see you being just extremely happy for both of them, actually. When it comes to you and what you're working with, Scorpio, I see a meeting and a get-together, and it's actually talking about where you're at, what you have accomplished, where you can go from here, and how expansion is looking like on the horizon of what you can come to expect in the coming months. So that kind of tells me that quite a few of you, if not all of you, but quite a few of you might have a review coming up here with a supervisor or a boss, and you're ready for it. It's like you know what you have, you know what you have done, and you're ready to take on something extra now here when summer is over. So it's not something that's going to kick into action immediately, at least not apparently, but it's more like now getting the drawing on the wall and looking at the perspective of where you're going to be heading down these next few months. And that will give you a good sense of calm because your integrity is all about the value of the work that you do. And you always like when you have that vision totally clear. You don't like to work in the fog, so to speak. So I feel work-wise, as far as your career, this is really good. You can take a little vacation, you can take a step back, as long as you know that things are secure and that you have more to do as we look ahead. There is something I see you putting your money towards here, whether it is something concrete, like either a gadget or a piece of furniture or a new car, whatever it is, it could be different for each of you. But I'm seeing money going towards something that you've wanted for a while. So, Scorpio, once you do go out and purchase whatever this object is, there's a big grin on your face. So, I feel you've been saving up for it. So, it is not just a little thing, this is a costlier thing. Um, the feeling of luxury, once you have it, is making you feel that all the work that you have done, it's all worthwhile when you can have something like this come into your life that you know that you have worked for, right? That's when we truly come to appreciate it. Love and romance this month, well, it seems there is harmony that are chiming in the bells here for you. If you're single, well, I feel that you can come to meet somebody new here. You're longing, open, ready, willing, and able to have somebody that you can pour your heart out onto. And for those of you in a relationship, well, even the better. So more time being shared, spent quality time, and lo and behold, it's a very fertile month here for you, Scorpio. So for those of you looking to get pregnant, good for you. This could be the month that this may happen. Even for a few of you, you might just get pregnant without it being planned, but fertility is all around you. And for the rest of you, well, fertility isn't always just about conceiving a child. Fertility can also just be your own creative energy that now can come to the forefront and expand and come out, and you can put your passion into it. And then, lo and behold, here before we end off this first insight, it looks like there is a long-term project. You've put a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of effort into this, and I feel that you can start seeing the conclusion of this particular project right now, and I feel you're going to be quite happy to have it concluded because it has been challenging, has been a workout. You've put a lot of energy into it, and the thing is, you do love to work, Scorpio, but it's so nice when you can lay something aside, knowing that you've given it your all, so that you can focus on something new now that can be of inspiration and expansion for you. So, yes, I'm seeing good feedback coming to you, and this is always nice when your supervisor or your boss can give you that extra special pat on the back saying, good job done, well delivered, right? So that will open up for new visions, new creativity, and you feeling very strong about what you have achieved thus far here of 2016, where you're standing in the here and now and freeing yourself up, coming out of the old as you are also looking for the new that can now be projected upon your future horizon, so to speak. Vehicle is showing up, so it could mean it's time to tune up your car, check maybe an oil change or the pressure in your wheels, especially for those of you going on any road trip and whatnot. Don't forget just to take a good look over. When vehicles show up in any readings, it's just a little reminder that every once in a while we do need to have that little tune-up so that you can be safe and sure when you're out and about. So listen, Scorpio, this is what we have for you here this month. July seems to be awesome. It's beautiful. Not too many challenges. In fact, it's the opposite. It's laying some of the challenges that you've been carrying down or putting now aside. So enjoy your summer. You so definitely do deserve it. And keep smiling, keep loving, and I will see you there next month in August.